Hey everyone, it's me, Sophie, aka McGoofy. I don't really know how to still start these ones up. I'll figure out it somehow, I guess. Anyway, today is something a little bit different. I actually haven't done a reaction video for a little while. Last time I did a reaction video, was like a couple of years ago, I would say, but it was more like I did one that was like all about like higher lower. It was reacting, just doing like a try not to laugh challenge, so it's kind of like a reaction video, but kind of not really. But anyway, today's video that we're going to react to is 5 scary ghost videos that will creep you out from Nuke's top 5. This YouTube channel that will get your spooks on, but also would make it really entertaining. It is Nuke's channel was actually pretty entertaining, pretty fun. But yeah, I just felt like doing some reaction to it this time. I'm not always gonna do reactions, obviously, but since I won't be doing ghost hunting until like next year and stuff, you know, this is fine anyway. And also, like, it's something to react to, something different. And I'm not also gonna do reactions to like ghost, like just spooky sightings or creepy ghost videos and stuff from like compilations. I'm also probably gonna do reactions to actual paranormal investigators YouTube channels. But I will always, when I'm doing these reaction videos, I will always shout them out and give them a link underneath. And also when I'm doing this video as well, I'll be reacting to it, but not only reacting to it, but also being a bit more critique on certain things and everything. But anyway, let's get started, I guess. So yeah, hopefully this screen's alright. Obviously I'll organize this and everything, but anyway, sorry if I'm rambling on too much, but let's get this started.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Stowaway. YouTuber Chad Morin and his team from the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekend host monthly group tours of haunted places and upload them to YouTube. On this paranormal investigation of the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they are accompanied by Jacob from the travel channel The
My god, those sideburns are, I mean, sideburns are nice, but those are some sideburns.
Carpetbagger. Now, the Titanic Museum is built like a replica, half-scale, of the original Titanic ship. Employees believe the giant museum to be haunted by many of the spirits of the 1,496 people who tragically lost their lives on board the Titanic in 1912.
I would love to go to the Titanic. Honestly, I think that would just be really, really nice. And I don't know, Titanic and the Queen Mary is one of the places, especially not really that much the Titanic, but it would be cool to go on it. But like, especially like the Queen Mary, I think the Queen Mary would be really, really cool to go on. Like I'll probably make a video one day or something about that. But like one of the few, I'm not bringing this up anyway, one of the few places I would definitely want to go to. I want to go to Savannah, Georgia, because in Savannah, Georgia, a lot of things happened. I want to go to Salem for reasons. I also want to go on the Queen Mary, thanks to like the show Ghost Hunters, and pretty much growing up in high school with the Ghost Hunter stuff. I want to go to the Queen Mary. I want to go to Port Arthur in Tasmania. I want to go to a few other places too. So like there's many places I want to go, but like Titanic seems like an interesting one to go to. I didn't know you could go on it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway.
Because, you see, the museum houses around 400 real items found either in the wreckage of the Titanic or actually found on the victims' bodies.
This is Mr. Isidore Strauss's ring. It's a wedding ring that was recovered from the dead body.
When the group reaches the outer area that is meant to represent the outside deck of the Titanic, both Chad from Ghost Hunt Weekends and Jacob from the Carpetbagger capture something very strange on camera at the exact same time.
I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Yeah, this one here.
yeah, that's I'd say if anyone just hears this, that sounds like a legit scream too, but that sounds like almost like a kid screaming, or like maybe even a woman screaming. But even hearing just a screaming if you're out in like a public place like this, then this is obviously a bit where they show what it's like on the outside of the deck and stuff, you know what I mean? Like that would be a little bit terrifying. And if you think about it, it's just like screaming and stuff would be like, oh, I heard this person scream, but it sounded like the person was screaming about to fall off the side or something. And it's like, that's kind of spooky. And just hearing like a scream in general, regardless if it's the living or the dead, just hearing a scream in general is kind of terrifying if it just happens randomly.
Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Screaming.
Dude, we just heard screaming.
I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off?
And it's moving.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa. And this one here. Hey, what's that?
Okay, that scream did not sound like a normal scream. That sounded like a fucking demon screaming. Like, no. That does not sound like a good time to hear that.
Screaming.
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Screaming.
Dude, we just
And
heard
REM pods
screaming.
going off like crazy too.
Besides getting a direct response on the REM pod sitting on the deck of the museum, they hear an unexplained scream coming from somewhere in the area. Now, the scream is certainly creepy, but it doesn't even compare to what happens when they are exploring the second-class area of the replica ship. And no one in the group even notices.
Just knock on the gate or knock on a wall, let us know you're in there, and we'll grab the keys.
What was that?
What's going on?
here, and then that went off at the same
Did you see something?
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here. Yeah.
Let us know you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys. We can't hear you if you're in there.
Did you see it?
I didn't say anything at the moment, but I don't know why I balls up it. Did you see it?
When Chad pans over to the left to film the group, a dark figure seems to be walking all the way in the back. Unlike the group, who all seem to be looking.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird, creepy. And funny enough, seeing that like it looks like a dark figure and stuff. Funny enough, I actually going out shopping yesterday and stuff. I actually did see a spirit yesterday in the bathroom, but that was like one of the latest paranormal experiences that I've had. It literally happened yesterday. Like when I know it's a random thing to pick up, but that's like a camera picking up an apparition. But like when I was just washing my hands in the like after going to the toilet and stuff in the bathroom, and there was a lady, I think, coming out of the cubicle, but just beforehand it was like, it was weird. It had like a blurry face with like whitish kind of short hair and a black t-shirt, and it was really, really thin, but it kind of looked hunched over. So, and like it kind of looked hunched over. But literally later, the lady came back, like came out of that thing, and then that apparition was disappeared. And I was there, I guess, to see like, oh yeah, it's probably the girl and stuff. But turns like the girl that came out of the cubicle, but it wasn't. It was like, this was like looking through a reflection in like the mirror, and like it was just weird because like I've seen apparitions before, but like full body apparitions before. Like obviously the link to the video that I did be up there if you want to find out. I've seen apparitions before like that, but like not especially this time, not with a blurry face. And I tried to figure out if it was her or not, like if it was the lady coming out of the cubicle, but she had like just dark brown hair or dark black hair, while the thing I saw before was just like white short hair. And I was like, okay, that's fine, everything's fine.
Looking towards the replica Titanic
crazy
gate,
though.
whoever or whatever this is doesn't seem to pay attention to anyone, and almost looks
And it
like it's
doesn't-
wearing a dress.
It doesn't look like
But
any of them.
what do you think this could be?
That one, okay, we're pausing here. That one's hard to tell though. I'll grab my mouse and stuff so you can see. That one's hard to tell. It's like, It could be one of them because some of them are wearing masks, but one of them has long hair that kind of looks like it's wearing a mask too, like that'd be the area where the eyes are and stuff, but it kind of looks like it's wearing like a mask though, but I can't really tell if it's wearing a dress, but it just looks like the hair, some clothing, maybe a dress. Actually, now I think about it, it looks like an old-fashioned dress because that looks like the puffy shoulders of the dress, so maybe a dress, but like that looks like a mask for some reason. Interesting.
Could it be the ghost of one of the victims who didn't survive the Titanic and now roams the museum halls attached to one of their beloved items? Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to check out both Chad's YouTube channel, Ghost Hunt Weekends, and Jacob's YouTube channel, The Carpetbagger.
He has fabulous
Opening
body.
a window.
Yes, I can't believe how fabulous those sideburns are.
Opening a doorway. This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views. Unfortunately, no one seems to know the source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no one seems to have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having said all that, the clip is still downright chilling.
Oh, I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, I've seen this one before. I remember it must have been on this channel. It might be in another channel I watched, like either Slapped Ham or maybe even Chills. You know, we all know Chills. Chills or even Shadow Man. Sorry if you can't hear me well and stuff, I'll have to figure it out and stuff. But yeah, just this, literally, I'm pretty sure I've seen this video before, but it'll be in one of the other compilation channels and stuff. Interesting. Yeah, I know what happens. I know what happens. I'm pretty sure, like, they opened the door and then, like the shadow figure said, no one's seeing it. No one's seeing, like, obviously the lookout, no one's seeing it, and then eventually afterwards I'm pretty sure the spirit comes in and it's like kind of a brownie color and they're in the house and they scream and then they run away or something. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like a kind of brownish, blackish figure and stuff. That one's hard to tell if it's real or not though. But you could say that to the other one beforehand, but I like believe that it's a little bit more real. But even though I'm still giving the one video beforehand, I'm pretty sure it's just one of their friends and stuff. That one, I can't tell if that's really good editing or like one of the friends put makeup on or did they actually capture something. Usually sometimes when somebody captures something, this is me by any chance, but when somebody captures something that's a bit more 3D and more solid, I'm a little bit more iffy on that. So because, you know, most of the time you do see spirits or like see a lot of these compilations or videos and stuff, it's usually transparent or completely solid black of an apparition.
The couple sees the odd blurry shape of someone or something that seems to be peering into their kitchen window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there.
It kind of looks like a CGI almost. So it's hard to tell with this one, but it kind of looks CGI. A little bit. But I could be wrong. It might actually be real. We never know.
He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing
like that. That is creepy, but see what I mean? How very solid it is, and it kind of almost looks like it's being painted on, or maybe even look like it's maybe a CGI or stuff. But it's good, and the face looks like it's opened like that, like kind of where eyeballs are and the noses and the eyebrows and the hair. But it's hard to tell. That looks like It could be one of their friends and them doing a prank video, or it could maybe be something. But as I said, we don't know, but like it maybe be something. That's why it's spooky when I first saw it, like really spooky, but like it's like I'm really unsure about that. It's like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Comments.
Standing right behind her, dark and shadowy with what almost looks like rotting skin.
I want to say it almost looks like rotting skin. I would say it looks almost like a sculpture or like a gargoyle kind of looking thing. That's what it seems to look like.
Then as he pans back only a moment later, the figure has just disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Paranormal activity. TikTok user Harry McClary says that after he and his wife spent an evening playing around with the Ouija board in their house, things have never quite been the same.
That's a pretty cool.
They began to hear strange sounds around their house on an almost daily basis. And things
But did they say goodbye? That is a question. Did they say goodbye when using a Ouija board? You have to say goodbye.
in the house begin to move on their own. Harry starts grabbing his camera and recording whenever anything strange goes down.
Dog goes bark, bark, bark. That is like, I swear I've seen this video before too. This has literally been posted recently. I'm like, I swear I've seen this video before too. Like, I know it's something weird deja vu on it. But why does that door sound like, okay, so I played Phasmophobia, as you guys seen a little clip of my video of me playing Phasmophobia by me getting a full-on jump scare and screamed twice in a row. When playing Phasmophobia, like, it's really terrifying like that, but when the thing to mention when playing Phasmophobia, just for some reason the ghosts in that game always seem to like to do that with the door. They seem to open it and close it, but like very shut, like gently. So it's like the door is completely shut, but it's like they go dun 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 dun. And it's like, okay, you just keep doing that, but like you get really used to it doing that. Like I haven't really heard a door slam properly, but they do that a lot in the game, and it's just like, why these ghosts like to the door.
Hello? Oh my god!
Harry and his wife.
Okay, that's kind of like spooky. Like that. I've watched a video, well actually just like a couple of months ago, religiously watching like one of my favorite paranormal YouTubers ever, like just in general. They're called Mindseed TV, and eventually probably will do a reaction video with them and stuff. Watching one of the videos stuff, but with Mindseed TV they had a thing where they went to an old abandoned like ghost town like place and stuff, and they went into a like abandoned church, but in the church like they went into, I don't know if it was like in a basement area or it was just downstairs or not, downstairs or something, but they had heard movement upstairs, and then next minute like an unknown force came down, like running down like that with that kind of similar sound and stuff, like that similar thing happening. Like it kind of pretty much ran downstairs and just that. And but when I watched that, that really creeped me out. I'm pretty sure I have seen this video before too as well, but that one really creeped me out, and it's weird how it's reminding me of it. So I have these two videos, 2 in a row I've seen. It's like, go sure, I do watch all of these things a lot. I've dimmed down a lot, but I do watch them. It just fascinates me, and obviously I do believe, so yeah. Anyway, but I don't know, just here, it's weird though. That's something I do tend to believe in a little bit more, because hearing an unknown force running at you regardless if it's running at you upstairs or downstairs, that's just terrifying.
Wife hear a door in the basement repeatedly opening and slamming shut, alarming their dog who's barking at the threat violently off camera. When Harry says, "Hello?" the sound stops, and after a brief moment of silence, something we can't see seems to charge up the stairs towards him. Now, a lot of TikTok viewers were very concerned about the well-being of Harry's panicked dog, but don't worry, the dog is fine.
Obviously the doggo would be fine, because the doggo would be protective of its owners, because it's believed that cats and dogs can pretty much see what we can't see. So he's just pretty much trying to protect them and try to scare the unwanted spirit out of the house. So yeah.
They were all just a bit shaken up by the experience. And as for Harry, he caught a bit of flack from some of his TikTok followers. They said he should have gone down into the basement to investigate the strange sounds instead of running. Well, only a week later and he gets his chance. The family once again starts hearing something in the basement. Harry goes to check, and it did not go well.
Why do spirits always like to be in the basement or in the attic? Is it probably because it's an area where it's quite quiet? You know what I mean? Just like, why do they like to be in the basement or the attic? They're like two kind of really spooky places. I'm lucky I don't have a basement or I don't have an attic, but I do have an area where you can go into the roof, but still that's kind of spooky. And I have an area where you can go underneath, like down in the area would be like a massive like crawl area, but it's like, I'll let my landlord do that and not just freak out. That's shit scary. Being in an attic to kind of spooky and stuff, unless you make the basement or the attic really nice looking to be almost like a place we can like sleep in and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of spooky. Doggo's like, I want to protect. Why would you record like with not your phone light on? Just it seems more logical. Or you can bring a bloody torchlight. I mean, the dog is reacting. That's really good, but just the way that it was acted there for a second almost looks fake. So that one's kind of a little bit like tricky to figure that out.
Again, the family hears the sound of a door in the basement repeated.
But the thing is that makes it feel more like realistic itself. So the fact that the dog's reacting to. So it's like, it's like, it's almost poltergeist activity, but not, but it just feels almost real. But it could be fake, but it's just, that one's really hard to tell. But I've more on the side of maybe real, but like,
repeatedly opening and slamming shut. But this time Harry gathers his courage and immediately charges downstairs to investigate. As he slowly reaches for the door, it flings open on its own, sending Harry running in terror once again. Now, up until this point, Harry hasn't really caught any footage of what might be haunting their home. But that changes one night when strange things start to go down in his living room.
funny enough, I haven't seen more footage of this person. I have seen that one video before, but it's just like, just the way he's filming and he's continuously filming it. It's like, this one's, like, I slightly believe, not completely, so I'm a little bit skeptical about it, so, Okay, that just sound. I heard audio effects and stuff. Audio effects. That one is. It's spooky. That one, I'm sorry, that is clearly fake. That is straight up fake. That sounds like I could hear audio effects in that. Like sound effects in that. Like, and the camera movements and stuff were really, really smooth. That sounds like somebody trying to make spooky content and make it as believable as possible. That just sounds... That's so much sound effects. And even like the squeaking on the floorboards. And then hearing that light turn off, it sounded like somebody just like smashed the light or something. It just didn't sound like the light switching off naturally by itself. That sounds so fake. Yep, I think I'm on the believable side of that being not real. I could be wrong, but I just... And yeah, having a green light on the phone. Like, I bet you used to recording on iPhone. Pretty sure iPhones, I don't know why I say green light. I'm pretty sure iPhones do not have night vision, infrared and stuff, unless you have something inbuilt into it to do it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If it did, I would be using my phone all the time for, like, night vision and stuff.
The door to a display cabinet opens on its own and Harry hears something run past him. The light in the hallway is swinging back and forth wildly.
Did you see how perfect the camera is? Like, if you were really spooked, like, you wouldn't care about it not being smooth or anything. You would care about it being... You would just be like, you know, reacting really fast, not like that. But just hearing some of the audio effects, you could just tell. Sorry if you heard a noise, I just bumped my mic. So, that's just literally what it sounds like.
When Harry checks the light, it bursts. But there's something here you might not have noticed on your first...
And also the special, like the sound effects sound really, really clear. If a light was about to burst and stuff, like, it sounds definitely different. That sound like clear and sound like it was made in a studio. That's what it literally sounds like.
View. Something absolutely terrifying. Watch again.
See, it sounds not right. Oh. Okay.
In the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes seem to be staring at Harry from his laundry room.
Okay, that looks like light bulbs.
When he turns, another set of glowing eyes is staring at him from the bedroom. In the corner, he sees what appears to be a headless, dark figure that grows in size and even seems to form arms. Harry runs. That's the last video uploaded to Harry McClary's TikTok account as of this recording. Now, of course, as with all TikTok paranormal videos, Harry receives his share of doubters, but he simply shrugs it off. Harry claims he's 40 years old and just knows very little about TikTok or video editing. So is it all real, and is Harry McClary really haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate but very well done TikTok ARG? You decide.
Yeah, unfortunately I think that, as we was mentioning, I don't really know what ARG means up, but I just don't think it is. It's just like, it's an ARG, it's really well made, and he says like, oh yeah, I'm like 40 years old and I don't know how to edit and stuff because I'm getting old and stuff. It's just like, oh yeah, but you could have friends, depending on how popular his TikTok is, but you could have friends that could be really good at editing. To me that just looks like fake. That just looks fake to me. Like, if it is done really well, he must be really good with the camera, or must have a really good camera. But unfortunately, hearing some of those sound effects, like the light bulb, like literally being burnt out, that just sounds really like it was edited in a studio, or like edited in a video program or something. That's just literally just what it feels like and sounds like.
Follower. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned multi-floor apartment building that is allegedly haunted. Soon after he enters the building, it becomes obvious that whatever lurks in the shadows does not want him there.
누구세요? 어? 누구세요?
Ooh, that's cool.
누구세요? 아! 아! 와! 분명히 움직였는데 사람이 땡겨.
That is a gorgeous box. It really is. It's really pretty.
만한 그것이 아닌데 여러분들 봤죠? 이것이 봤죠 여러분들?
Might be a
이거
Odjibox.
사람이 땡길 수가
box.
없는데.
It's kind
A
of
small
spooky.
red box slides across the floor and opens on its own before falling over. When Michael checks it, he finds no explanation for how it could have moved. He continues to explore and reaches what appears to be a small, cluttered bedroom.
어? 아니야 잠깐만. 와 씨. 어? 어?
Is he streaming with his phone or streaming on YouTube or something? Because it looks like he's got a phone on his arm that looks like it's been recording and stuff, and that looks really interesting but weird. This one seems to be a little bit more believable, not like completely, but this one seems to be like, for me, when I believe in like paranormal, like poltergeist activity happening, it's not like every single second something will go off like crazy. It's like a little bit here and there, and that's what it feels like. But we'll see how this one video picks up. He is breathing heavily. Yeah, he literally is like streaming or something. Like, as you can see here, it looks like he literally looks like he's maybe streaming on Twitch. It might be Twitch or maybe it's on YouTube streaming, but it looks like he's streaming because you can see comments flooding down there, and you can see his video footage and his YouTube logo and stuff. So interesting. I honestly have never seen that setup before. This one is sus.
띵띵 소리 뭔 소리야? 와 씨발. 야 이거 만만치 않네 여기. 어디 있는 거야? 이거 여러분들 잡기는 아닙니다. 이거 잡기는
Never look underneath the bed. That's like the most terrifying thing to do.
이거 큰일 나게.
He doesn't like it.
독소리가 계속 나요 지금.
A red stool suddenly slides behind one of the beds on its own. Michael rushes over and grabs the stool, but again can't find any explanation for the strange activity. He puts the stool back where he found it and is about to leave when behind his back the same stool falls over. Even creepier, a heavy cupboard then falls over on its side and blocks his path. Michael hears a strange unexplained bell coming from somewhere inside the room. And then another large cupboard falls. This time, Michael just makes a run for it. After he calms down, Michael continues exploring, heading up one floor in the apartment building.
That's a lot of
And
phones.
then things get even more terrible. Terrifying.
He is terrified as shit.
Did you see it? Michael hears bizarre footsteps right behind him, and when he turns, the bathroom slippers he had captured on camera only seconds earlier are now right behind him, almost as if someone or something was wearing them and walking in his direction. Michael is shocked and very carefully just backs away. A little wary and very freaked out, Michael now walks a little more carefully through the creepy old apartment.
He's like, nope, I'm out here. I'm out here. I don't understand some people that ghost hunt alone. I just think it would be more terrifying than ghost hunting by itself. This one's all a bit more believable. But there's shoes. That's kind of spooky. Some spirit really likes to walk in really pink shoes.
Apartment building. He hears some sounds and turns a corner and is confronted by something absolutely horrifying.
Okay, grudge.
Again, did you see it? When Michael looks around the corner, a dark mass that looks like a head with black hair disappears into a doorway. When Michael runs to see what it was, there's nothing there.
Oh, sorry.
Now, in this next part, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what Michael is doing. He sets up his camera to point towards the doorway as he throws some sort of grain or powder around a room. If you do know what he has in those Ziploc bags, please let me know down in the comments.
One looks like rock salt, so just salt anyway, so like that makes sense because salt is a great way for protection and stuff. Since I'm a practicing witch, it seems like salt is in the back bag right there, and he's just throwing salt behind. You could even like, I'm like, okay, so just throwing salt, and funny enough, like the spirit may actually not be evil, so I don't know why you would need to salt it. It doesn't look like the spirit's trying to attack him, it's just the spirit looks like it's trying to spook him. I don't know what's that, looks like, for a second it did look like black pepper, but look even like dirt too. So it's interesting that he had that in his Ziploc bag, because you don't really see that much paranormal investigators bring salt and like even sage and smudge sticks and stuff into the investigation stuff. So that's very interesting. Very interesting.
But either way, whatever it is he's doing seems to work, because things take a terrifying turn.
아까 좀 갖고 오세요. 제가 이것까지 뿌리기 싫습니다.
It looks like pepper, or looks like salt. Definitely looks like the bad, but pepper looks like pepper, or like even some form of dirt or something. And all I can really think of is dirt, maybe like graveyard dirt, which would be weird to throw that because you're technically getting graveyard dirt, but you're technically getting graveyard dirt for rituals and stuff, and spells and stuff, so that's really interesting. But I could understand the salt portion of it. But it looks like, it definitely looks like
갖고
pepper.
오세요. 갖고 오세요. When you get.
It could be rocks, It sounds like pepper or like black pepper, black pepper, but like when it's not ground down, and it looks like rock salt behind as well.
갖고 오세요. 5개 그만 사람 놀래키시고 갖고 오세요. 5개 6개 갖고 오세요. 갖고 오세요.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was believable for most of it, but like that just looks like one of his friends has been hiding there for the whole entire time, spooking him. That's what it looks like. It looks more funny than creepy. And it looks like a doll. Like somebody grabbed a doll and was moving it like slowly. If I'm pretty sure if it was a spirit, they would either move really fast or slow and not jagged. You know what I mean?
뭐야? 누구세요? 누구십니까?
He would have enough time. He would see this. He would have had enough time to like hide his friends and stuff.
Horrible face with long dark hair can be seen looking straight at the camera. Michael is completely unaware
It's a doll. It's not blinking. It clearly looks like a doll.
of the chilling event and only gets up after he hears a noise. When he pans the camera around the hallway,
Like it looks like somebody's holding a doll.
there's nothing there. So just what was this?
It looks like
Some
a
of Michael's
doll.
viewers believe it to be the head of a mannequin, and others believe it's far too lifelike to be a mannequin and think he actually caught some terrifying apparition on camera. But what do you think?
It looks like somebody's holding
Is
a
it
doll.
real,
That's all I could say.
or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full video over on Michael's YouTube channel, Docha Michael, from below. Dennis from the popular Russian YouTube paranormal channel, Dark Ghost Paranormal, travels to a small cottage in the Russian countryside that has been abandoned for over 20 years. It is said that the home was built on top of an old cemetery, and that anyone who has ever dared to enter the house has experienced traumatizing paranormal activity. Dennis doesn't know if any of the rumors are true, but is determined to find out for himself. He investigates the cottage over several overnight visits. Dennis sets up a camera in the old home's living room and a GoPro in the bedroom next to it. He also places a device that measures changes in the surrounding electromagnetic field
So
in the
aim it.
room. He settles down in the kitchen and keeps an eye on the camera's live feed from his laptop. That's when his device suddenly detects a change in the room.
Друзья, запищала где-то воздухом.
Please to say he's gonna get something out of the reflection of the mirror. That would be terrifying. Oh! And he reacted to that too. That was cool. See, that's what I usually believe when it's more an apparition and stuff, especially when you see like a one just like walk by like that, like see how slow it was, and how the video before like that you could clearly tell it was looked like somebody was holding a mannequin or like a doll and just probably had shaky hands and turning around and stuff and then moving it. It looked like a person moving it. That one was just like, but this guy reacted to the same time. It's just the apparition just walking down as slow as that. And that's usually when I believe it a little bit more. So That's a really cool piece of evidence there.
Dennis hurries into the abandoned home's bedroom to check on the electromagnetic field device. He then hears a sound which makes him spin around to see what's behind him. He just misses witnessing something absolutely terrifying with his own eyes. A dark shadow figure moving from right to left, right behind him. But his GoPro camera captures every creepy detail. Throughout the night, his cameras capture furniture moving on its own.
Ooh.
In one of his investigations, Dennis captures something truly bizarre.
Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
What the fuck is ouija? This spirit wants to play the accordion. I'm pretty sure that's what's called, the accordion. It just wants to play the accordion. This house, I don't know, for some reason reminds me of, like, it's an old cottage and stuff, which is gorgeous. But it reminds me of, like, it feels like, or from what I get it feels like it was a part of an old couple's house. Just living out in the country. That's what I'm just getting the vibe of. You see all the stuff around it, it definitely looks like either an old couple's house or an old lady living here. That's just what it feels like. Like an old lady and an old man, an old couple, and old people's couple that used to live here. That's what I'm trying to say. Before they probably passed. Oh, that's cool. Creepy but cool. Like that I kind of believe in, like, I don't know how you would be able to fake that and stuff, because that did not look edited or something, didn't look like somebody was pulling and stuff, but holy shit, that's like, if I saw that going off, I'd be like, yeah, I'm literally gonna grab the fucking accordion, take it outside, bury it with black salt, and probably set it on fire. It might be a witch's house. Just by the looks of that. I could be wrong, because if it's just the gorgeous hanging of dry flowers and stuff. I need to do that sometime. Yeah, just kick the door back. Fuck you, door. Oh, it's snowing. Pretty. I want to experience the snow. I've never experienced the snow.
Сейчас, друзья, мне надо отойти. Это просто пипец.
A creepy accordion in the corner of the room seems to just start playing on its own. Dennis just gets out of there. He waits outside for an hour, gathering his courage before he goes back in. But Dennis has another odd experience with the accordion, and this one is even more disturbing.
Let me guess, it falls over or something? Oh, that.
Чего?
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like eerie as shit. Oh, that's making me feel uncomfortable. Like, actually, seriously, that's actually making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, oh no.
Ну, мне просто, реально, мне по всему телу мурашки пошли. Теперь не знаю, как туда зайти. Но заходить надо.
Now, very alert YouTube viewers notice something that makes this particular activity with the accordion even stranger. Did you see it? Right before the accordion starts playing on its own, a dark figure seems to walk towards the accordion and
cool.
disappear, almost as if it approached the accordion to have a play. Dennis decides to do a modified spirit box session that he calls an EGF session in the abandoned home's
Oh, so
kitchen
that's
area.
what it is. Okay.
What happens next
We found out
shocks
what it
him
was.
to his core.
Почему мне нужно уйти?
Мешаешь.
У меня к вам вопрос. Под этим домом есть захоронение?
Да. Это мы.
Что вас держит в нашем мире?
Oh, that's creepy.
Осквернили.
Кто и чем вас осквернил? Кто вас осквернил?
Дом.
Дом. Вы имеете в виду, на этом месте нельзя было строить этот дом?
Да.
Пипец, я просто не могу. Пипец, мне никогда не было так жутко.
Soon after this, Dennis decides to just get out of there.
So why does the spirit box, like, I've heard modified spirit boxes before, but I've never really heard one that, like, beep like that. That's interesting. It was clear and stuff, I have to give them that, but I've never heard one beep like that before.
He says that he has never been this creeped out at a location before. So did he possibly capture the ghosts of the people allegedly buried underneath the abandoned home? Is that why no one will live there? Let me know what you think. You can check out the Dark Ghost Paranormal full 3-part investigation at the abandoned house over on Dennis's YouTube channel, Dark Ghost
I might even
Paranormal.
check this channel out. Anyway, so that was pretty much it. Pretty sure that hopefully I hope that you enjoyed that video, and yeah, that was actually quite enjoyable to do. And hopefully I was informative enough, and I know this is a bit of a lengthy video and stuff, but I'm one of those people, if a video is lengthy, I'm probably going to watch it more than a couple of minutes of watching something. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was really enjoyable, and I hope I was informative enough to you, and hopefully my reactions were pretty decent, and yeah. I will catch you probably all next week for streaming, for streaming and gaming and stuff. I actually was going to stream today, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to see my friends tomorrow. I haven't seen my friends since a long time, because this year. But I haven't seen my friends for a while, so it's the first time seeing friends for a while tomorrow, and I'm super duper excited for that. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed that, and yeah. I will catch you all in the next video. Bye guys!